Well, hello. This is me with absolutely no makeup, and that's because we're going to do a full start to finish makeup today. This is just like basic makeup. I have a Zoom meeting at 1 o'clock, so I'm getting ready for that. And so this is all the makeup I would wear for the day, including lips, because I'm not going out wearing a mask or anything like that. So yeah, start to finish, I'm going to show you all the products that I like to use every day, and hopefully you learn a little something, maybe technique-wise or color-wise or something. Hope you find it useful. Did anyone else cut COVID bangs? Raise your hand. Yes. I cut them up to about here and then had immediate regrets, so they are growing back out. The great thing is they have finally reached the length that I can tuck them behind my ears when I do makeup, so that's nice. I don't have to put a little weird clip. Okay, so let's get started. I always start with eyebrows, okay? And so as you can see, I'm a little sparse in the eyebrow department. Yeah. So I go ahead and fill those in. What I'm using is Mary Kay brow liner, and this is in brunette. I can go either dark blonde or brunette, either one, but I'm going with the brunette for the liner. And I'm just gonna fill them in. And if you wanna know how to shape your eyebrows appropriately, I have a tutorial on eyebrows, so you can look that up. I'll give you a quick hint. So right here, if you lay it next to your nose, that's where you want your eyebrow to start, right there, right? And then your arch should be right where your pupil is, from your nose to your pupil and straight out, and then from your nose to the corner of your eye and straight out. So now as you get a little older, you want to go straight out instead of down. It's a nice little tip on your eyebrow. Good. Are they pretty even? If you can't tell if they're even, you can tip your head back. That sometimes helps. Okay, they look all right. Pretty good, pretty good. So, next step is brow tint. And this brow tint, I've showed it before on that eyebrow tutorial, and I love it because it actually has little fibers in it. It makes your eyebrows appear thicker, and it looks like hair instead of like you've drawn it on. And so I use a little eyebrow tint, and I wipe the excess off like that, and then I just brush it on there. Like so. Okay, quick job with the eyebrows. Now I'm going to put on some eye primer. So in the eyebrow tutorial that I did, I actually used concealer up under and over, and then blended that in to make a nice sharp line. But again, this is like an everyday face, right? Easy, it's nothing dressy. And so I'm gonna just go ahead and apply primer instead of concealer as my primer underneath my eyeshadow. So this is the Mary Kay eye primer, which I love, which it really helps your eyeshadow to stay put. Even in the summertime here in Arizona, as soon as you start to sweat, like all your eyeshadow wants to run down into the crease. I don't know if you've had that experience. I know I have. But this primer really makes it stay put for the day. So just put that all the way on, and I even run it a little bit under, just a little bit under. Okay. So primer, oops, is in place. And a little extra on the nose, just in case. Okay, so the colors I'm gonna go with today are these. And they're just nice neutral shades. As I said, this is an everyday makeup look, so we're gonna do that, okay? So we'll start with our all over color. And for me today, that's going to be this one. It's Cashmere Haze. I really love this color. Okay, and I work with smaller brushes. This is kind of the fattest. I might use a slightly fatter one to blend at the end, but generally I work with smaller brushes, and that's because I don't have super big eyelids. Some people have plenty of eyelid property to work with, real estate to work with, but I don't. So I tend to use smaller brushes. And this is one of my favorite colors. I just feel like it's such a great neutral. You know, it kind of goes with everything. It has a little bit of a purpley tint to it, but it's not overly purple. It'll go with everything. Good. So it's okay if you get it out a little far. That's why we do our eyes before our foundation. So then everything still looks nice and clean. It's okay if you make a little mess right at this moment, because you're going to clean it all up later. Now, smaller brush, and I'm going to take this one. Back to the Cashmere Haze one, and I'm going to go with this gold now. And so my brush still has the Cashmere Haze on it, and I'm fine with that. I'm going to go to this little bit of a gold one, and we're going to use that to blend in our darker color. Okay, so just keep blending. You can use this motion or a circle, and just keep on blending. Blend, blend, blend. Blend. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little more of this color, and I'll list those colors for you over here. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go back to my brush with the darker color on it and dab a little more of both of these colors here. Okay, and then I'm just going to run it a little bit here, and then I'm going to take my brush and go from the corner up, corner up, corner up. That's really where you want your eyeshadow to end. So I'm giving myself a little bit of a border, and then when I do my foundation, I'm going to come right up to there. Okay. Now we need a nice overall blend. So I'm going to use a nice fat brush like this one. Okay, nice fat brush. And I'm just going to take Candlelight here, this one, my latest color, and just blend everything really well. Really well. When you think you've blended enough, blend more. Now I'm going to take a little fan brush, and I'm just going to dip into my highlight here. For me, that's crystalline, but any light whitish color works. I'm going to go just up under my brow like that for a little highlight, and then here as well. Okay, so we're done with the eyes, and we're going to go ahead and put our face primer on. So this is base primer, and this I put on before my foundation goes. So you just put a little bit on, and you'll find a little bit of this goes a long way, but I especially like it in areas where I have larger pores. So for me, that's You might be able to tell without me saying, but it's actually like my nose has larger pores, and I have some wrinkles in my forehead that I like to give a nice clean surface for my foundation. And then I have larger pores like right in this area too. And then up under the eye, and then on my chin, I have a little bit larger pores too. So just get that foundation primer on, and it also has a little SPF, which is really nice. It has 15 in it. So I often use CC cream on a daily basis, and if I use CC cream, I don't use this. CC cream has its own SPF in it, which is sufficient. But today I'm going to use the foundation. This is Luminous foundation, which I like. It also comes in a matte formula, but I use the Luminous one because I tend to like that dewy look better. And this is for normal to dry skin, suitable for sensitive skin, and my color is ivory. So I'm using the foundation brush from Mary Kay. You can see the shape of it is really cool, right? It's very flat on the tip. Ooh. Well, just ignore that I dropped that one. And you can just put the foundation right onto it like this. Okay. And then dab it where you're going to want it. I always start in the middle and work my way out when applying things. So start in the middle and then work your way out. Okay. One of the great things about Mary Kay foundation is that it's buildable. So if you want more coverage, you just add another layer, okay? But I'm kind of a light coverage person. I have freckles on my chest and arms, and so if I had a face with 0 freckles on it, I just feel like that would look strange. So I tend to go with a lighter coverage, which is why I really love the CC cream too. But this Luminous foundation just gives a real nice finish as well. Okay, so that is good. Now we're going to come in with just a little bit of our concealer, okay? And I use this for highlighting. We'll do some contouring with it, just a little bit. I don't do a ton of contouring. So I just go down the center line of my face there, and then I put it here, here, and then I go like that, okay? Then we're gonna blend all of that in. And I use the eye smudger brush for this detailed work. And I just use my finger to smudge the highlight portion. And I do this last because if it thickens up before I smudge it, then it kind of gives nice coverage. It's just my personal thing with concealer. I kind of give it a minute to thicken and bring it out of the bottle. Okay, so obviously this is a very harsh line here. So what I do is I go back and get that blending brush and I blend it out here. Just a little bit. So it's not too harsh of a line, okay? Yeah. All right. Now we'll do our contour. And this is the Mary Kay at Play contouring stick, which I think is super fun and really easy to use. It's very soft and it allows you to get like a subtle bit. Oh, I got a little line going here. Let me just blend that in too. Okay. All right, so I do my forehead and a little bit here under my cheekbones, and then I do under here. I have a bit of a double chin going. I'm sure you didn't notice, but I do. So just put all that there, and then I use a foundation brush. Okay. How are we? Doing okay? All right. So, yeah, my nose got a little too white. Take some of that off. I feel like it was a bit much. So nothing's permanent. That's the thing. If you don't like how something's looking, you just, you know, soften it, take it off, whatever. You know, it's not a huge commitment. It's all right. It's okay. Don't get too nervous. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and do, this is a liquid eyeshadow, which I just use for highlighting. I really like it a lot as a highlighter. So I put it here, and then here. It just gives like a little rosy glow. So let me see, this color is Light Beam. It is like a light beam. Yeah, so I just put it there. I don't know if you can see the highlight that it gives really good with the camera, but I like it. It just adds a little light there. It's very subtle, but I like it. It's worth doing. And now we're going to go in with eyeliner, and I just use a liquid liner. You can use, Mary Kay has awesome eyeliners. I prefer a liquid, and I go just above my lash line, right on my lash line really. And then I go straight out. So I like a little bit of a wing, nothing too thick. But again, I kind of try to be a little subtle. You might not think this is subtle makeup, but it is. In my opinion, it is. I go somewhere like about the 3/4 line. I don't go all the way to the middle. Some people do, but I feel like the older you get, the more opening you want to have, because your eyelids tend to come down on you. And so so I like to do that. Oh, you know what I forgot when I was doing my face is blush. So I'm going to go in with just this little blush here and put it just on the apples of your cheeks. Just like that. Just give it a little pink glow. Okay? About that. All right, so back to eyes. We're gonna do eyelash curler. Okay. Okay, Mary Kay Lash Primer, and that gives me a little more volume with my lashes. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go on and just put that. I know you probably can't tell on camera, but it actually does lengthen your eyelashes even before you've put the mascara on. It does do some good work there. So I use Lash Primer. I've used Lash Primer for years, and I really like it. And then I'm just using the Mary Kay Lash Love mascara. There's also a Lash Love lengthening, which is great. This is just the Lash Love, but I like the applicator. Can you see that? It's kind of skinny. It's got tiny little bristles, and it really separates your lashes really well. I like what it does. Good, and then I just graze the bottom ones. I don't do a whole lot of work with my bottom ones. I don't have a lot of bottom lashes anyway, so I don't take much time with them. Okay, so those guys are done. Now we just have lips. And I'm just gonna go with a basic nude lip today. So I'm using the light nude lip liner. And I did my scrub, my Satin Lips lip scrub. I did it already this morning, so I don't have any dead skin. And I usually just fill my lips in with the lip liner. How many of you have Mary Kay eyeliners or lip liners? If you do, you may have noticed that in the cap, there's a sharpener. There's a built-in sharpener. How cool is that? Yeah, so that's all the eyeliners and lip liners come with that. And then I'm just gonna use a little bit of gloss, just a touch of gloss. I don't like super goopy. But this gloss lasts a nice long time. Okay, and then just for fun, I like to add a little highlight to my lip too. And so today I think I'll just go with my crystalline, the eyeshadow, and I just dab it with my finger, and I'm just gonna put it on that part of my lip. Just the center. Just gives it a nice little highlight. So then we're going to use our finishing spray and we're done. Done. Ready to go on Zoom. This is the Mary Kay finishing spray. It's cool and refreshing. I just give it a few pumps. Let it dry. And that sets your makeup really nicely. Should last all day. So that's a basic face for me. I have no idea how long that took me, but anyway, a lot of this will be in fast forward. And you'll get faster at it. If I wasn't trying to talk and explain and show you the products, I'm faster. I can do that in about 10 minutes in the morning, 10, maybe 15 if I'm doing extra detail with the eyebrows and stuff. So anyway, hope you liked it. Hope you found it informative. And if you'd like to talk about any of those products or check them out, you can go to my website or text me and I will explain or help you find them or whatever you need to do. Any questions you have about color, etc. And as always, please drop questions in the comments as well. It gives me an idea of what to do next time. So I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Bye.